Hi guys, one of Boris Johnson's many traits, apart from being a narcissist and compulsive liar, is that he likes to make money. And of course, as he has a book out at the moment, he wants to promote its sales. So he appears to be jumping on the ECHR Tory bandwagon. The disgraced former Prime Minister said in a newspaper interview that he believes that the UK should leave the European Convention on Human Rights and do so via a referendum. Funny, as some people at GB News think it's a really bad idea, and perhaps they've been watching my videos because one of the hosts used the same argument I've used to criticise the Brexit referendum. Have a listen.
In the papers today, Boris Johnson's quoted as saying we need another referendum in this country on the European Convention on Human Rights. Now, I'm not sure whether we should be in it or not. I'm certainly not wedded to the idea. Is a referendum the right way forward? I just wonder if we understand enough about the implications of leaving. Is this not an expert field?
I mean, first of all, just say, it's interesting because Boris Johnson's grandfather was actually involved in the European Commission on Human Rights, which drew up the ECHR, so there's an interesting ancestral link there. But yeah, I don't think that many people would support a referendum, even those like Robert Jenrick who want to leave the European Court, are those saying we're just going to do it in 5 years through a parliamentary process rather than a referenda process. And I do think if you talk to most MPs, most of them are so scarred from 2016, I'm not sure you'll ever see a minority position like ECHR membership put on the ballot once again.
Please tell me that's the case, because we've been hearing so much about we need to leave the European Convention on Human Rights to bring down immigration. We need to leave because it's stopping Britain from deporting people. A whole load of crap about that. Finally, somebody at GB News is saying actually maybe the public are not informed enough to understand the implications of leaving this convention. Now, once again, you don't leave the convention. We're already off to a bad start. You don't leave the convention, you leave the Council of Europe. And, I've done a wonderful interview with somebody about that. But once again, the main argument here is the public don't understand the convention. They don't understand the impact it would have on Britain. Even politicians don't fully understand the European Convention on Human Rights. So how the hell can the public understand it and understand the impact it would have? See, the people who are shouting the loudest about this, of course, apart from Boris Johnson, is Nigel Farage. He's saying, we need to leave, we need to leave, we need to leave, we need to have a referendum. You want the public to vote on something they don't understand. We've already been down that road. People were told, if we leave the European Union, we can bring down immigration. We leave the European Union, we can have a fully funded NHS. If we leave the European Union, it will fix every problem under the sun. And now the response from Brexiteers is, you just have to wait a few years. Then the Brexit benefits will arrive. I keep saying Brexit was an English nationalist project. It was also a bit of corruption added as well. It was about stripping away people's rights, the protections for workers, protections for the environment, protections for the consumer, but also a bit of racism and xenophobia thrown in to get it over the line. When it comes to the European Convention on Human Rights, it's a convention to protect the rights of British people, but it's been sold as a tool to bring down immigration. The people who are shouting the loudest do not care about human rights. They don't care about protecting the British public from a government that doesn't care about them. They want to strip away this protection in order to, like with Brexit, run roughshod over human rights in order to maximize profit or to allow certain individuals to do whatever the hell they want. So it's extremely dangerous, this rhetoric about leaving the convention, but at least finally some people at even GB News are waking up and realizing actually it's probably not a good idea to try and sell something to the public that the public don't understand, and many politicians don't fully understand. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.